Hey everyone, it's Lauren Messiah and another casual video from me. My closet room office still is not done. I'm not happy about that. If you read my newsletter, then you probably read about the drama involved in getting my workspace together. Basically, my personal assistant hired someone to put this room together so I could film and put all my stuff away. I've been moved into this place since December. It's almost February. And she hired this contractor to do the work. Basically, he ran off to Mexico with my deposit and didn't put shit together. So now I'm like back to square one, hired a new contractor, am waiting for him to, he just sent the bid, I'm sending the deposit. So hopefully in the next couple weeks, I'll have a closet slash office slash filming area. So in the interim, the videos have to look ghetto like this. Hopefully, you're okay with that. It's this or it's nothing. Which one do you want? You can say nothing. It'll give me a break. Anyhow, so that's the deal. Just like a quick little video update. But I do have, in fact, while I have you here, why don't we just have a little chat? I am filming regardless in a couple weeks. And I had some new content ideas, and I wanted to actually run them by you, right? Before I film them, because maybe you're like, those suck. Maybe you think they're amazing. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to shoot, because a lot of people have been asking, are you going to get a new home tour? So the perfectionist in me doesn't want to shoot a home tour until I finish renovating. Because this place, it's a little townhouse in West Hollywood. It was built in 1990, and there is a lot of stuff, almost all the stuff actually, hasn't been updated since 1990. So I'm renovating the kitchen, the bathrooms, the fireplace, the laundry room, the windows. Like, I'm doing a lot of renovations. But I thought, maybe it'd be fun to do a pre-renovation tour. So that's the first thing that I'm going to shoot. I'm going to do it regardless if you think it's dumb or not. But I'm going to do a pre-renovation home tour. And I'm also going to talk about the process of owning a home in Los Angeles as a single woman. Because that home buying experience, I think, I know it wasn't the home buying experience I imagined, and I don't know, there were some things that I wish people told me before purchasing this home. So I was going to share a little bit of that too. So that's one thing. Then I thought of this series, which I think will be pretty entertaining, but I'd love to hear your feedback if it's something that you'd be interested in watching. So I wanted to do like a cheap and chic type of series, but like way different than what's kind of already out there. So I've seen like plenty of videos about like shopping on a budget where like, you know, a stylist or style blogger chick goes to H&M and is like, I'm going to create an outfit for under $100. I'm going to go to Zara. I'm going to go to Topshop. Boring. Like, of course you're going to find something that looks cute at a fast fashion place, but what if you don't have access to those, or I don't know, you live in the middle of nowhere and all you have is a Walmart? So I wanted to do a series where I create style in like some unlikely places. So I'm thinking like Walmart, Ross, Costco, Burlington Coat Factory, Goodwill, places where like you have to have dope style and creativity to make that shit work. So I thought that would kind of be like a fun series idea. But let me know. And like, I'll cut in footage of like me shopping at those stores. I'll show you the looks after. I don't know. I just thought it would be kind of entertaining. So let me know your thoughts on that. And then I have a bunch of like really fun topics that I was planning on chatting about. Again, like my styling studio isn't ready. So it's just kind of going to be me like chilling in my house, like teaching on these different topics. I was going to do a video on like pro tips for shopping for jeans, how to maximize your wardrobe, how to transform garments like with a tailor and like completely transform, like turning a dress into a jacket type of thing. How to have style if you're lazy. So I'm kind of like thinking some topics like that, the home tour, and then that crazy like cheap and chic style series. So that's kind of what I'm cooking up, while in the background I'm cooking up something much bigger and more awesome for the channel. But in the meantime, those are kind of the ideas. So let me know in the comments what you think about those. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, the real reason why I decided to come on live, tidying up. Drives you crazy. So many of you know that I've never been a fan of the whole like Marie Kondo method, the what is it, the something tidying up. I know her show's called Tidying Up, Sparks Joy, all that crap. I've never been a fan. You hear all those sirens? Yeah, that's what city living's like. I've never been a fan because people grasp onto the gimmick. And I'm sure there's a lot of deeper things in her teachings, in her book, but I'm basing this off of the reactive effect that my clients get, my friends get from like hearing about sparking joy, binge watching the special on Netflix. All of a sudden they're just condo crazy. They're cleaning out their closets. They're following what they saw on TV, and they're not thinking about their closet and their wardrobe in a more functional, cohesive, deep kind of way. So I cleaned out my closet this weekend using my method, which works quite well. And I just kept thinking about that Netflix series and was like, if I cleaned out my closet based on what I, watched on Netflix, I wouldn't have anything left. I really wouldn't. Like, I would have like 5 things in my closet, and maybe that's the goal, but for me, it's not, because it begins that vicious cycle of buying, looking at your closet and saying, I have nothing to wear. I only have these 5 things that spark joy. Going shopping again, buying things that spark joy, but then the joy wears off because you weren't thinking about your signature style. You weren't thinking about where style is going to take you in your life. You're not thinking about, hey, if I paired this thing that didn't spark joy with this other thing, maybe then it would spark joy. And side note, if I hear spark joy one more time, I'm going to slap somebody. I was in the locker room, just minding my business, trying to change to like get ready for my day after a spin class. And this girl's like, I don't know. If it doesn't spark joy, it is not in my life. I was like, no more sparking joy. Enough. So, I went live about this topic, and I had a lot of comments from women who watch the channel, who are in my style programs, and they're like, actually a lot of her methods, I think, complement the things that you teach. They're like, it kind of led me down a path to go further, and then I found you, and then I did all of those things. So I'm like, great. Thank you, Kondo. But my main concern is the passerby who just turns on the TV and says, this is how I do it. I take everything out of my closet, I throw it on the bed, I hold it up. Does it spark joy? No. I thank it. It's gone. But literally, as I said before, I would have nothing left. So I was cleaning out my t-shirt drawer. I have a lot of t-shirts. And, there were some that I was like, no joy here, joyless existence. But then I'm like, well, what if I layered it? What if I put this dress over it? What if I, wore it with a leather jacket and I start having a new experience with something that I thought for a moment was not special anymore. And all of a sudden, the joy is back. So, that's just kind of my rant. And I'm sure that everyone's going to have some sort of opinion because I don't know. People love this lady. I mean, she seems like a cool chick. She is always happy and smiling. She seems to help a lot of people, but I think it's a little bit dangerous. And actually, there was a comment that somebody left, which I thought was pretty spot on. Now I'm not going to be able to find it. Will I find it? No. Basically, she was like, it's a treacherous path to just go with the single nugget of sparks joy. That there's more there to think about. So just be careful with the little fad and quote that you attach yourself to. If you are intrigued by her methods, go deeper in her methods. If her methods are not for you, then let's go somewhere else and see what you can do, because style is so powerful. For those of you who took part in the 10-day Style Awakening Challenge, holy moly, was that powerful. People were awakened not only to their style, but to their full potential, and understanding that the clothing that I purchase, that I keep in my closet, that I put on my back, that I wear out into the world has tremendous power. And if I can properly cultivate that power, line it up with my goals, line it up with a method that works for me. Maybe the tidying up is your method. Maybe it's not. But if you can get all of those things all in a line, all in a row, the results are way past looking good. Like, way past looking good. The women in the challenge who dramatically transformed their style for free over 10 days, they were getting asked out on dates by quality men. They were feeling confident enough to ask for more money at work. They were getting different opportunities. They were expanding their businesses as entrepreneurs because they unleashed this potential that they didn't understand that they had. The confidence was the key. It was like once they turned that key and was like, oh my God, what I was missing was my confidence, the whole world opens up. Now, is there a pill that you can take that gives you confidence? Well, if there is, it's probably illegal and probably has a wicked hangover and is like, will totally ruin your life. There is not a confidence pill. That's legal. Maybe your style could be that pill. Maybe understanding who you are, getting rid of the things that are not going to progress you forward, things that don't fit, things that don't flatter you, things that don't make you feel like your best self. Maybe if we can get that in order and have a little fun in our lives when it comes to style instead of stress and worry and drama and insecurity, maybe if we get that part right, that is going to help. That's like building the key, turning the key, opening up confidence. Insane. Like what could be waiting for us on the other side? So, that's kind of why I create the content that I create, why I create the products that I create, is to help you find who you truly are so you can go kick ass. And if you do that with me, or if you do it with some tidying up shit, go on with your bad self. I don't care. I don't care how you get there, but it's definitely worth getting there. And to me, the tidying up is not the way. For me, it's a different way. But whatever your way is, I hope you find it, because once you feel the power and true confidence and truly being true to yourself with the way that you outfit your little body in the world, big things happen. Okay? So that is today's extremely random video. Hope you enjoy it. Leave me feedback on the future video ideas, and I'll see you guys next time.